Okay, I've got the Bleemcast Tekken 3. Bleem, as you can see right there. Go ahead and focus, please. Quit being a dick. Focus on that thing. What's wrong with camera? What's wrong with you, camera? What's going on? Camera, work! There it goes. Wait, is it work? There it goes. Made these games called Bleemcast games. Okay, and basically, essentially what they were, I think maybe there were 4 of them total. Maybe 4. It may have been 3 or 4, something like that. One of which was Tekken 3. One was Gran Turismo 2. And what they were was basically playing PlayStation 1 games on your Dreamcast. It would play PlayStation 1 games or games that were specifically for the PlayStation 1 exclusively on your Dreamcast, while also updating and making the textures better and making the graphics better and the performance better. And it's kind of weird how it worked. It's actually kind of weird. So here it is. Here's Bleemcast Tekken 3. This is here's the back, which proudly shows off like the difference between what you're going to get on the PlayStation 1 versus the Bleemcast version of the game. Graphics wise, the updates and everything. The very pixelated version, and this is very smooth, nice version. Works with all versions of Tekken 3, US, PAL, Japanese, runs on any MIL CD compatible Dreamcast, works on standard Dreamcast controllers and arcade sticks, compatible with VGA box, jump pack vibration support. It's got all this stuff, right? It's pretty neat. So here's the disc. Very cool disc. It says like Bleem around it, and it says it on like both sides. Very neat little thing. So the coolest part about this, or the weirdest part rather, that I didn't know when I bought it was this is not the game, right? This does not have the game. This is just like the boot sequence. Okay, you also need a copy of Tekken 3, which I thought this was just like a bootleg version of Tekken 3 for Dreamcast is what I assumed it was, but no, you actually play the PlayStation 1 disc. So you also need a copy of Tekken 3 for PlayStation 1, which I have 2 in this disc, one for the Bleemcast. And it actually has a spot here. So I have one that I just play on the PlayStation. I have one that I play on the Bleemcast. The Bleemcast case that it comes with a 2-disc case. One for your boot disc for Bleemcast, and on the other side for you to put your copy of Tekken 3 so that you can keep it all in one case. But you need the boot disc. You have to have the boot disc in order to have it working. You have to have the boot disc and everything. So we have our boot disc, we have our game separately, just to specify that you have to have those things. Okay. So anyway, let's put the boot disc. Let that load up. If I put it in the right way, because the disc looks the same on both sides. And I'm using my feet to control this. Yeah. Okay. So I flipped it. It looks the same on both sides. So it's kind of hard to know which side's the right side, which side is. This should work now. Unless you have to like actually boot it up with it in the disc. No, okay, there we go. So I just had it on the wrong side. Okay, let's switch over here. Now that we got the game booting up, it does the same, boots up. Like any normal game. Bleem was not developed under licensee. It's like all this funny stuff is just like, no, we're not affiliated with Sega. Don't sue us. So now we get to the main menu here. Bleem for Tekken 3, insert game disc. So now we take our Tekken 3 disc. We got right here, original, like the little black label one. It doesn't matter. There's a greatest hits version in here too. It doesn't matter as long as it's Tekken 3. And take this. Basically, you switch the disc, and now that it's in there, it should start loading the game. Now, see, now that it's done loading, it says press start. There you go. Now here's Tekken 3 for the Dreamcast. So, I'll go to arcade mode, so you can kind of see the difference in textures and things like that. We'll go ahead and pick, Jin. There we go. And once you see the gameplay, if anybody's familiar with Tekken 3 and knows how pixelated and stuff and all that, it looked on the PS1. Now see that this is much more smooth. This is much more smoother textures and things like that. Looks quite a bit better and performs essentially the same. It's just Tekken 3. I mean, it's the same. It's literally the same game disc and all that being ran. It's just looks smoother and it looks better, you know. So yeah, maybe we'll run through a couple arcade playthroughs or something just to check it out. Oh no, Eddie's whipping my ass. Get over here, grab his ass. Oh, there we go. Yeah, the things people figure out. Yeah, it's crazy. But the important thing is to note is they sold these. Like these weren't little like emulation things people did or whatever. Like no, these things, they were selling these things in store. You know, there were certain stores or whatever that would carry these things and all that, I believe. Like pretty damn illegal, you know. I used to know how to play this. Oh no, he's gonna kick me. He's gonna, no. Get over here. But yeah, it's really neat. And it's honestly, I would say the best looking visually, best way visually to play Tekken 3 if you want the best looking version. It's even smoother. I mean, smoother than the arcade version, you know. Because I want to say, honestly, I think I want to say that the PlayStation 1 version, I don't know if it had, maybe I'm not thinking of Tekken 3. There's some game that the PS1 actually had a better version than the arcade because they added some stuff. I know Soul Calibur 1, the first Soul Calibur on Dreamcast was much better than the arcade version. It actually had a lot of added stuff. So, oh no. It does look way, but it's insane. It's actually insane how much smoother all the textures look. The little blood effects or whatever when you hit are way smoother and not pixelated. It's really night and day. It's kind of nuts. I would love to get the other ones. This one, so the interesting thing about these also is when I bought this, now this could not be the case. The video game, like retro gaming market is at a very fucking strange place right now. So back when I bought this was like $10. It was very cheap. It wasn't much at all. And I think, again, I want to say there's like 4 of them, right? So if there is 4 of them, it's like most of them are, I think like 3 of them are pretty cheap. One of them is incredibly expensive. Apparently one of them is like really hard to find, I believe. And I believe that's the Gran Turismo 2, which is the one I would like to play the most. I would love to play Gran Turismo 2 and try out and see how much better it looks, because that's a great game, and I bet it looks like awesome. I bet it looks really good on this version or whatever. Kick him while he's down. Yeah. I love Tekken 3 so much. I love it so much. Tekken games now are like, I love Tekken games now, but I suck at them because they're so difficult. Like they're so complex. Nowadays they have so much more complexity than they did on Tekken 3. And I think really honestly, I think Tekken 4 was the first one that really separated that sort of difficulty, yeah, or like the complexity. Once it went to PS2, they were just able to do a lot more, I think. And but Tekken 3 was still relatively more of a simple fighter, you know, and I really like that. There's just too much in the new ones for me to keep up with. Tekken's one of those games, like, I feel like if you want to be really good at Tekken, then you have to only play Tekken, because no other game plays like Tekken. You know, it's like Virtua Fighter, you know, no other game plays like Virtua Fighter. It doesn't really translate very well to other fighting games. Like, you can't just take what you know from this one. I mean, some of it you can, very little, you know, but it just doesn't, like, it's not like 1-1 comparisons for the most part with anything in Tekken. Get out of here. Fuck off out of here. Give me come here. I want to grab you. Get over here. Oh, I thought she was going to quick get up. Oh no, that hurts. Get out of here. Much more. Yeah, exactly. And that's kind of what I like. I think I like about it the most. I like complex fighters, like they're enjoyable or whatever, but I prefer like sort of more instant action where you can kind of learn as you play, and you know, just stuff like that. I feel like sometimes the simplest fighting games can also have like more depth because you can cut the bullshit and get straight to just who's better, and then it all becomes a much more like mind games and shit. So not always. Not to say this is simple. Compared to a lot of other fighters at the time, this is not simple at all. It still had, back then, it had the same thing, same issue. It was very complicated compared to what was, you know, out at the time. Get over here. Oh, fuck, man. Almost had that. But yeah, I just love how it looks, and it moves very smoothly. It's kind of nuts how like smooth it moves and everything. I honestly like feel like if I want to play Tekken 3, this is like I'd like to play it in this version compared to just the normal like PlayStation 1 version. I'd rather play it on this version if I'm gonna play it. Are you fucking kidding me? Dude, she came back. Look at that comeback that fucking AI just made on me. I feel so ripped off. What the fuck? They gave you 3 fortune cookies? I want one. Oh, that was weird. Ah, that didn't work. Yeah, I had this figured out quite a bit. Not too long ago, I was playing 3 a decent amount, and I had Jin down pretty well. Of course, it's been a while. That's another thing with Tekken is, if I don't play it in a while, I forget everything because there's just so much to remember. You know, that's just the thing. Okay. I love fortune cookies. I used to buy them in the box without the fortunes. Like, you can get them cheaper, and I just eat the whole things. I know we were playing this not that long ago together, and I was learning it pretty well. We were having fun. Get out of here. No. Yeah. No. No, you input reading. Fuck. God, I hate that shit. Fucking fighting game AI is the worst AI in any fucking kind of game. Oh no, drop shit. Drop my controller. My nice controller. Hold on, it loads too fast. This game chugs way too many gigabytes for me to keep up with. I can't even take a drink of water in the time it loads the next action-packed fight. Get out of here. Oh shit. Oh no, you fucking king bastard. Look at my health. Boom. And half health. That's 50% health. God damn. There's a move, a specific move I'm trying to remember with Jin. I can't remember what it was, but it's like a very key move he needs to function really well. I can't remember what it was. I think he has I think he has a launcher. Is that his launcher? Yeah, there it is. Okay. That's what it was. That's what I'm thinking of. Because you can launch as they're getting up. You can catch them as they're getting up and launch them into another like combo, into another juggle combo. Yeah. But you have to be like, the timing has to, there you go. The timing has to be very specific. Okay. There we go. Yeah, fast load. Oh, yeah. Dude, that's what? Shut up, Leroy. That's one of the things that like is not only a thing with Tekken I don't like, but it's a common trend with fighting games in general now. When you play modern fighting games, there is so much goddamn waiting and so much fucking loading in new fighting games. You have to wait and wait. You have to wait for the main fancy menu to load, and then you have to wait for the fancy character select screen to load, and then select it, and you gotta wait, you know, pick maybe 1 or 2 little you know, specials or whatever, and they got to do their big animation where it's like Street Fighter V's case where it's got to show you the lights and bam bam, and the music's got to show you what date it is because for fuck whatever, because it takes so long to load, and it just takes so long. There's so much waiting, and Tekken 7 is like the loading in between each fight is fucking horrendous. It takes so long, and I think a lot of that, honestly, a lot of that has to do with not just the main game. A lot of that has to do with the fact that when you're playing online, it takes forever to make sure it's syncing the connection and all this shit, and everybody's good to go. But there is so much waiting involved in fighting games now that it's like, I don't want that. What I want is quick. I want to go to the next fight. I want to be on the next fight as fast as I can, because I could have good momentum and I'm ready for the next one, and I want to play again. I want to do this, or get to the next one. And it's like, nope, you got to wait and wait and wait and wait. Yeah. How is it on PC? Tekken 7 on PC is the fucking way better way to play it. It's the best way to play Tekken 7. The netcode is still ass though for the most part. Like they're getting it. They've been slowly getting it better, but the netcode is just a problem. Has always been kind of shitty, and it consists to like it's like that to this day. You know, kind of not great, but it loads faster, but not by much. But that's not even like what I'm talking about. It's like I'm talking about games specifically that I'm talking about games that specifically like have something against quick menus. After a fight, it's like we need more fighting games that are willing to just put a rematch button at the end of the fight, so you don't have to go back to the screen or the menu and select it and both ready up. It's like, no, just hit rematch or whatever, and then start the game again. Just reset the loading thing. You know what I mean? Or whatever. Like little things like that take up so much time, and if you're a fighting game, you know, your audience, a lot of people who like fighting games are instant, quick people. They want this, you know, they don't want to wait so long. And it kind of makes the experience much less enjoyable. Yeah. There was one game that really did a good job on that, and I can't remember what it was. But there's a couple games out there that do it correctly. You know, they do it right, but Tekken 7 just already takes a long time to load. You know, on the new one, yeah. 2-minute loading screens for a 1-minute fight. Yeah, exactly. And it's just, that's like, it's, you know, it really cuts back on the idea of, it doesn't feel arcadey, you know, it's, especially on your older fighting games, it was like, oh, the fucking fight's done, you lose. Put another quarter and you hit start, it interrupts it and goes, oh, here's a new challenger, interrupts it, takes you to the character select screen, boom, you're back into it, like instantly, you know what I mean? The fact that we don't have to ready up with a quarter and all that anymore, there's no reason why it can't be faster, you know what I mean? Although loading takes a while, I get it. If you have like a 3D game with all these pretty textures and all that shit, it's going to take longer to load, I understand that. Hopefully, with solid state drives now, hopefully that becomes less of an issue. I would really hope that that's not a big of a thing that we have to deal with, because I personally hate the waiting in a lot of fighting games. I really do hate the waiting, especially if you're on a streak, you're feeling good, you know, you're feeling yourself and all this, and you're doing really good. Last thing you want to do is fucking wait. It's like, damn, I don't know, they really need to figure that shit out. Oh no, I tried to get up. I should have sat there a little bit longer. He missed the first kick, but I tried to get up on the second one. I have a save file on one of these memory cards for this Dreamcast that has all the characters unlocked. I don't know where the hell it went though. But yeah, this game is so sick. I love this game. This is still probably my favorite Tekken. This and Tekken Tag 2 are probably my favorites. I really love Tekken Tag 2. SSD is like literally like the next thing as far as like, you know how every generation has like a thing that it, you know, that defines it or whatever. Like SSD is totally that for consoles. PC gamers are like, okay, whatever, we've had this for years now, what's the big deal? But for console games, that is like such a big deal. It makes this shit so much better. Dude, Paul whipped my ass. It interrupts the action, it interrupts your momentum, it just, yeah. He's gonna input read the fucking, yeah, I just, usually when I play the single player, like on this, it's like almost exclusively to just unlock characters. And so what I do, I go and put on one round, put on easiest mode, and just fucking fly through it as fast as I can. Because it's like, I just want the characters unlocked. I couldn't tell you the last time I actually just played it normal. Oh, that missed. I'm fucking so terrible. I hate input reading. Yeah, that is one of my most hated fucking, like, that is like, I don't know, I'll have to like compile a list of what I consider 7 deadly sins of fighting games. I know to a certain extent you have to have input reading to a certain extent to have difficulty. I know you can't really, but there are some games that do it way more than others. Like old King of Fighters games were notorious for having some of the fucking most atrocious input reading on the planet, and I have always hated that shit. Because you literally just have to cheese the computer. You just have to like do things to make it, you know, in order to fucking beat it. You just have to do things to break the game, basically. Like that's because if you just try to fight it normal like you would a normal person, then you're gonna fuck it. It's not gonna work. You know what I mean? So you have to be like you have to do a bunch of dumb, lame shit. Hayachi, get, oh god, get some. Here you go. Let me talk to you. Oh no. Oh no. Sidestep him. Okay. I don't know the proper way to sidestep. That's one of the biggest hurdles is like Tekken 7 sidestepping works a little bit different. It like I know the sidestepping is you want to kind of pair your sidestepping with attack. You don't want to just try to dodge shit because it's not going to work. Because things moves track, you know, but it's like so it's not, it doesn't necessarily work how you would expect it to work, and that's what's always like confused me about it. Hey James, how's it going, man? We're playing some Bleemcast, some I don't want to say bootleg. It's not really bootleg. We're playing a thing that a company made that allowed you to play better versions of PlayStation 1 games, actually playing the discs of PlayStation 1 games on Dreamcast, if that makes any sense. It's a very strange thing. Yeah, it's definitely a different. Yeah, it becomes a different game for sure. We're bleeming it up. Come on, fuck you. Oh no. Dude, he's blocking everything. Get out of here. Oh, what? What, Hayachi? You ain't shit. He just thought he had an upper hand. Look at him. All right, time for Ogre. I do too, man. I wish they had done more games too. I wish somebody, I mean, I feel like there has to be some Dreamcast nerds out there that are like, I don't know what all went into it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it couldn't have been like, maybe it was just like a simple like texture type of pack that just loaded up new textures and then played the game. I feel like people probably, I mean, I know there's mods out there for all types of different games, color correction mods that or different updated colors or texture, you know, mods, things like that. They probably exist. But I would like to see somebody actually make discs that do this with other games. That would be really cool. Because honestly, I would love to see, there are a lot of PlayStation 1 games I would love to see with like these Dreamcast textures and things like that, the smoother textures and things like that. I would love to see that. Maybe a couple particularly like I said, the Gran Turismo games, which, you know, I'm sure, you know what, honestly, I think I mentioned this before, that the Bleemcast Gran Turismo was super expensive. If it's not the Gran Turismo, it's one of the other ones, but one of them is super expensive. But I guess I should mention, it's like, you can, like, Bleemcast start on the PC. There's a lot of games that interact with it. Oh, yeah, okay. So it was like, yeah, but then they just started making, like, the discs and everything. So, like, that makes sense. But, so you don't have to buy, like, these Bleemcast games. You can burn your own Bleemcast discs, if I'm not mistaken. Like, you can burn your own discs or buy other ones. They don't have to be, that's just if you want an official, like, Bleemcast one, is what I'm saying. And for DC, obviously not total conversion, so it varies from game to game. Yeah, exactly. So it's not like, yeah, they're not completely changing the whole game. It's just like a simple thing. But if you want the official Bleemcast discs themselves, like the one I have, which is like one from Bleem, then you have to, some of them you have to pay a little money for. But I'm pretty sure you can, 150 for the Gran Turismo one, or just any of them, or what? Is that's the expensive one, I'm guessing? I'm pretty, yeah, because I seem to remember that being the one that was pricey. God almighty, fuck, get out of here. Oh, hair on my, what is that? It's a hair on my chin or something. Okay. Alright. Fuck, that, he just knocked the shit out of me. Why is my kicks not working? What is happening? Yeah, okay, that's what I'm saying. So it's like, but you can, again, you can make your own, I believe. So that's an option. Alright. No, fuck you. gonna lame it out. I'm gonna lame it out. Yeah, dude, just do the same move over and over. He doesn't know what to fucking do. That was a right, left. Right, left. Right, left. All right. Oh, no. Oh, God, can it work again? Oh, my God, he's kicking my ass. Oh, no, Ultimate Ogre, you're being a dick. Don't do that to me. I'm going to grab him. I'm going to grab his ass. No, don't. No, never mind. He juggled the shit out of me. Fuck, man. Oh, we start. Oh, that's right. Once he transforms, you just have to do 2 rounds of his ass. All right, here we go. Boom, boom. Grab him. Ah, crap. That didn't work. Grab him. Grab him. Grab him. No, fuck me, dude. God damn, Ogre. Grab him. Okay. Launch him. Ah, yeah. He's not too bad. He's not too bad. That would have worked on you because you don't expect it. Yeah. Oh, shit. Get out of here. No. He knew I was going to do that. There we go. Game over. That's pretty cool. I wish I had other ones, though. I need to maybe burn them or something. Maybe sometime we can check out the Gran Turismo one. Like I said, because that is the one I would most be excited to try. I can only imagine how like sick those graphics look on Dreamcast, the ultimate video gaming console. Yep, they're gonna put Sony out, man. Dreamcast is too powerful. True Ogre, yeah, always seems like he's super easy. I don't know, every time I've like messed with it, you can kind of just hit some punch buttons and it seems to work. Oh my god, I forgot, like, Devil Jin shows up at the cutscene on this one. I forget that that's this early. Is this the game where, is this the one where if you beat it as Hayachi or something, like, isn't one of their end scenes where he, like, throws somebody out of an airplane? Where he throws them out of the airplane, like, throws them off, because I guess the mountain wasn't killing people, and it just became, like, a run-on joke that, you know, that he kept having to do that. First appearance? That's the first time? Okay. Huh. The King of Iron Fist. Pretty cool series though, all overall, but I wish they'd move on from Tekken 7. I am so fucking tired of Tekken 7. I've got such fatigue of that from that game. But yeah. What's so funny? But yeah, I'm just like kind of fatigued from the whole, like, Tekken 7 is just like, I don't know, I want another tag or something. Like, I didn't like 7 that much to begin with, and it's just being stretched way too much, you know, way too long. Yeah, anyway, we got one Tekken. I mean, we're getting, you know, with the way DLCs and seasons work, you know, they can make one fighting game last a whole generation. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, which Street Fighter does that, you know, as well. But, you know, PS3, or the PS3 had 2 Tekken games. The PS2 had 3 Tekken games, I guess, technically, if you want to count tag. And there was 4 and 5 and all that. So I guess, you know, but they changed shit up, you know. Oh, a plane. Okay, so there's like a cutscene where, you know how Heihachi and like the, their family, like Jin Kazama and all them, like their family lineage is like has this like traditional, like, what is it, like they have a tradition of throwing each other off of fucking mountains and stuff or whatever. Well, like it became like a run-on joke or something, that there's a Tekken game where there's a cutscene where Heihachi throws Jin or somebody, I don't know who it is, out of a fucking plane. And I feel like in one of the tag games, they took it a step further and he throws him out of like a spaceship. Like there's some bullshit like that. Like they knew it was just like a run-on joke. He ate too much. I'm gonna go get one of those fortune cookies. I'll be right back, and we'll play something else for a little bit. It's actually, yeah, it's like almost 9. Well, I'll keep playing a little bit. So I'll be right back, and we're gonna play a different Dreamcast game. I'll pop something else in, and we'll check it out. Actually, I'm gonna put in another game that I've never played. That is a sort of indie game, I guess, for the Dreamcast back in the day. I'll let you guys ponder on what it is. You'll never guess. Actually, Leroy might know. That's about it. So we'll be right back, and I'm gonna go. It's not gonna take but a second. I'm gonna run down and get a cookie, and I'll be right back.